Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So, welcome to 2024. Oh my God, time just flies by. I can't believe 2023 is over. But I hope that you've had a wonderful new year, and I hope that this new 2024 will bring you only amazing things. Now, to start off this year on my channel, I decided to start it with something new and something different. You know, when I came back from taking a few months off in November, I talked about wanting to do different types of videos. Obviously, fragrances will always stay the main topic of conversation here, but I wanted to sprinkle in other types of videos, and you were all very, very supportive of that idea, and I thank you for that. And so I decided, well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So at the end of last year, I did a series of wrap-up videos, let's call them, where I talked about, best fragrances of that year, best blind buys, best discoveries, etc. And I thought, why not talk about other best of? So I'm going to film two videos, which I'm going to release maybe a week or so apart. One of them will be talking about my favorite makeup products of last year, and then the other one will talk about my favorite skincare products. So let's see how these videos go. If there's any interest in them, if there is, I'll keep sprinkling in those different types of videos. But if you all hate them, then I won't make them again. But let's start, like I said, with my favorite makeup products of last year. And I often get questions and comments about my makeup, asking what lip combination or lipstick I'm wearing, things like that. And I'm terrible at answering these questions because when I put my makeup on, usually it's done quite quickly, and I don't pay attention to what I'm using. I just grab whatever I'm used to or whatever I grab first, and I slap it on and I go. So I'm sorry for not being really good at responding about these, but I just honestly, most of the time, I don't know. But these favorite products really are the ones that I use most often, and my preferences in general in makeup have definitely changed. Now, I've always enjoyed makeup, I'm very much a girly girl, but when I was younger, I really loved like full coverage, very matte type of look. And once I've gotten older or more mature, let's say, I definitely prefer lighter coverage, sort of making things look like real skin, more radiant, more glowy type of look. That's kind of what I prefer. I prefer doing my makeup, as quickly as possible. Although I enjoy the process, I really don't have a lot of time to spend on it. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. So I'm going to show you my best of the best, my most favorite products. You will see that they don't cover every category. I don't want to force myself to choose something from every category. Like if I have truly holy grails, truly favorites, then I'm going to share them with you. And if there's a category where I don't have such a product, then I just don't have it. So I'm going to try to be a little bit organized, and let's start with Complexion. So my favorite foundation type of product has been this one ever since it came out sometime this summer, I think. And this is this stick foundation from Fenty. And by the way, don't ask me for the exact names. I don't remember what they are. I think this is Eavesdrop Stick Foundation or something like that. The shade that I'm currently using is number 4. This is already my second one of these, and I just love it. And I'm usually not a fan of stick foundations because I usually find them thick and difficult to blend. And this one is complete opposite. It is so easy to blend. Like you just touch it and it's blended, and it gives this nice radiant look that looks like your own skin. It's gorgeous. The only minus of this foundation, and why after the first one I took a break from it and I thought, no, I'm not gonna purchase it, is because there's so little product in here. It goes by so quickly, and I don't use a lot. So not a lot of product, but after not having it for a few weeks, I missed it so much that I had to get the second one. So this is my hands down favorite foundation for the past probably half a year. Now, as far as concealers go, this is probably the most challenging area for me because my under eyes is really my worst feature, my worst area. There's so many wrinkles there. It's a challenging area. And I've had many concealers that I liked. Many don't work for me. They crease terribly. Again, I don't like anything too thick. I don't have a lot of darkness, but I do have a lot of wrinkles. And I found this one earlier this year, and I'm really late to the game. This is nothing new, but this has been working better than anything else for me. And this is technically not a concealer. This is a corrector, but I use it as a concealer and it works for me. And that is Charlotte Tilbury corrector. I think mine is in shade 1, the lightest shade, obviously, because I'm very fair. Here it is. It is so emollient. It is so easily blended. I'm gonna attempt to do some swatches, but guys, be kind. I've never done that kind of thing on my channel, but it is just so easily blendable, so emollient, but at the same time, it doesn't crease. Again, it looks natural. I've just been loving this thing, and I kind of use this most of the time. Sometimes I'll use some other concealer. I have a few that I like, but when I really want my under eyes to look their best, I'm reaching for this one. And that's it for Complexion. These are really my absolute favorite 2 products for the complexion. Now let's talk about cheeks. I definitely have more variety here. What should we start with? Okay, let's start with a fun category of blushes. I have a number of blushes that I really love. One of them is Gucci blush. I think this is a number 5 rosy nude or something like that. I've had this one for probably a year or so, and I absolutely enjoy it. So again, I'm going to try to do a swatch for you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Here you go. This is it. Oh my God, this looks so strange, but okay, we're trying. So yeah, this is kind of this nudie, rosy blush. It looks so amazing. Love the quality of these Gucci blushes. I have another one that I use in the summer, but if we're talking about my absolute favorites, I really had to go with this one. So this is again, number 5. Also, earlier this year, I think sometime in the spring, I discovered Armani blushes. I think these are relatively new. I have 2 shades that I use interchangeably. One of them is 50. That's this one. It's kind of this peachy pink with a little bit of shimmer. Gorgeous color, especially in the summer. So here is a swatch of this one. And then I have a matte pinky shade, I think, but it's not too pink. It's kind of a neutral pink to me. So let's put this swatch on my hand as well. There you go. So this is 51, I think. Yeah. So these 3 are my favorite powder blushes. Also, I have been very much into liquid cream kind of blushes, and my favorite, that's a relatively recent discovery, is what is it called? Liquid or cream blush? I don't know, from Rare Beauty. And this one I really discovered because of my daughter, because I've tested Rare Beauty blushes before in Sephora, and I kind of never connected with them. I always thought they were too pigmented, like way too much. I'm so pale. I am not into like super bright cheeks like you see, even for videos. I know many people, do a lot of makeup, which looks really good in videos, but I don't. Like, I just go pretty much with how I go every day. So, I think I do pretty light, natural looking makeup. That's just what I'm into. But my daughter, because it's Selena Gomez brand and everything, she's really into all the hyped up things, trending things. And so when we go into Sephora, she loves going there with me, she just, Rare Beauty is her favorite section. And she kind of convinced me to give these blushes a second chance. And you know what? She was right. I really, really have been enjoying them. So the one that I have is, I don't know what shade it is, and I can't really see, but it's kind of, again, that kind of neutral, slightly mauvey type of shape. If I remember, I'll put a note here telling you what it is. So let me put it on my hand and I'll show you the shade. So here it is. It looks pretty dark, but you have to use just literally 1 or 2 tiny dots, and then it spreads out beautifully. And I just love the effect that it creates, just gives such nice, it's not glittery, it's not glowy, but it gives glow to your skin, and it's beautifully blended. And especially now for kind of colder weather, I just love those types of colors. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this one, and I think I'm gonna be exploring this brand some more. Now for highlighters, again, I'm looking for something subtle. I don't want like too much in here. I want it to look natural. And the one that, again, I discovered recently, this is very pricey, but I think this is going to last me for a very long time. And, I'm looking for products that are friendly with a more mature skin. So, sometimes you have to pay a little bit more for that. I don't mind. I would rather have less products that I absolutely love that work for me than a bunch of products that don't work for me. And so this one is from Westman Atelier, and this is in Peau de Pêche. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And when I first looked at this, I thought, no, this is not for me. This is way too bronzy, way too dark. And it is definitely on the darker side, but here's the interesting thing. So this is right here is a heavy swatch of this. Don't pay attention to this. You really have to blend it out. Don't make it so heavy. And if you want to have really pretty kind of bronzy types of cheeks, use this. I almost use it partially as highlighter, partially as blush. Like if I have really matte blush and I want to amp it up, I would put this almost all over the cheek, and I really, really love the way it looks. I also think this is going to look great in the summer when maybe I'm a little bit more tanned. Like if I want to go more for that bronzy look, but I just love this. It blends like a dream, really like a dream. Such a nice product. And the last cheek product, a favorite cheek product that I'm going to share with you is a bronzer. In general, I'm not a big bronzer person, I have a few, but really that's not the type of product that I go crazy over. And I've used different bronzers. I like them. I mostly use them just to warm up my face a little bit because I am so pale naturally. This has been my biggest obsession for the past, year and a half, probably. Ever since I got this bronzer, I have not touched another bronzer at all, and I don't plan to. I love it so much that I hit pan on this product, and I have never hit pan on another bronzer ever, not even close. And I know that when this one runs out, I'm gonna get another one. It is another pricey item, but this one is definitely worth every penny. This is Gucci bronzer. For me, this is the nicest bronzer ever. And to prove it to you, yeah, I really did hit pan, and I'm dreading when this finishes because I am gonna have to get another one. It is so finely milled. It is not too dark, not too light, not too cool, not too warm. It's just beautiful. Here's a swatch of it. For me, it works amazingly. It just blends into the skin the way that I like it. It's not blotchy. It's not difficult to blend. It's like 1, 2, 3, you're done. Amazing. This is hands down my favorite bronzer. Like I said, the only one I have used for the past year and a half. Now, I'm going to share with you one makeup tool, and that's makeup brush. And this one, again, I discovered like very recently, maybe a month or 2 ago, and it's been a game changer. This is, I think, foundation or F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. So this is two-sided. I used to hate two-sided brushes, and now I kind of love them because it's very convenient. You can do so many things with this. And this really, if you're using like cream or liquid products, all you need is this brush. Like when I do that, all I use is this brush. I use this side for foundation, concealer, whatever. I use this side if I'm using like cream bronzer, blush, highlighter. This is fine. You need to blend anything, I go back to this side. All you need for cream products is this brush. It's so, so good. You know, I'm not huge into brushes. I try not to spend too much. I don't buy like super expensive brushes. You know, I want them to be decent, but that's not something I want to spend a lot of money on. This one, wow, this one impressed me so much. Okay, let's very quickly talk about eyes because, you know, on a regular basis, most of the time, lately, I don't really do any eyeshadow. Like today, I'm not wearing anything. I just didn't feel like it, you know? I feel like it's too much bother. I want to be quickly out the door, done, and that's it. Let's move on to doing other things. But when I decide to do eyeshadow, I'm going to share with you 2 of my favorite products, the ones that I reach most of the time. One of them is Natasha Denona. When her nude palette came out, I knew this was going to be a winner. I am a nude type of girl. I don't wear anything bright. I don't like it on me. I go for the nudie look. And I also often prefer cooler types of looks than warmer, especially on my eyes. And this one just hits all the points for me. I love it. It's very everyday appropriate for me. Am I blinding you? Maybe I should turn it like this. I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time doing makeup type of video, so I think this is better. It's just there's enough of cool tones, there's a little bit of warm, there's a little bit of more sparkly shades, but not really glittery, because I don't do glitter. I hate it when glitter falls down. Despise it. It's just gorgeous. If you want, you can deepen up the eyes a little bit. If you want, you can go super natural. Anyways, for me, this is like my dream palette. I mean, obviously, Natasha Denona quality is good. It's good. There's nothing I can say about it. So yeah, this has definitely been my favorite palette and really the only palette I've used ever since it came out. And then I've really been into these sort of one eyeshadow types of looks if I'm really in a hurry, but I still want to have something on my eyes, but I want it to be super fast. I've been loving this Sephora cream eyeshadow pencil in dark taupe. So I'm going to show you a swatch again. When you look at it, it looks pretty dark, but this is very, very blendable. I blend it and it's just a little bit of kind of brownish look on my eyes again, leaning a little bit cool. Let me blend it on my hand a little bit. Yeah, you see it blends into something really, really pretty. You know, if you want to make it a little bit darker near your eyelashes, yes, do that. Or you can all blend it to make it pretty light. And I just love it. It's so easy. It takes like, I don't know, 1 minute for both eyes and you're done. And it looks like, you know, you have something there and it looks really, really pretty. And it doesn't really crease on me. So yeah, I've been really loving this. And this is like so inexpensive. I don't know, did I pay like $10 or something like that? But excellent quality. And when I'm in a hurry, this is what I use. And this brings us to my favorite category, which is lips. I've always enjoyed lip products, and most of the time I mix a ton of things on my lips until I get the color that I like. And recently, I've had an obsession with A, glossy lips, and B, brown lips. Welcome back to the 90s, I guess. I don't know. I'm gravitating towards brown. That's what I've been enjoying. And so I'm going to show you my favorite products in that category. So let's start with lip pencils. I have 3 favorite lip pencils that I've been using, rotating through. One, a lot of people hype up lip pencils from this brand, and it took me forever to try them. And once I did, I realized, yeah, they're really good. This is Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever. So I will do the swatches of all 3, and then I'll show you all of them together. I have Rare Beauty pencil in Wise. And very affordable pencil from Rimmel in Cappuccino. Okay, so let me show you all 3. This is Makeup Forever, this is Rare Beauty, and this is Cappuccino. So you can see they're pretty similar. Again, I lean towards cooler types of shades of brown. So all of these are on the cooler side. And you know what? I love all of these equally. I can't tell you which one is the favorite. I just rotate through all 3. And a relatively newer acquisition, but I've been loving it. I've been after it for a while actually, but it's always sold out, and I finally found it. This is YSL Rouge Volupte Glazed Candy or Glazed something, I don't know, in number 14. So beautiful. Again, brownish. Like I said, that's what I'm gravitating towards. Let me show you a swatch. It looks amazing with one of these pencils that I showed. Gorgeous. So here it is right here. You can see that it's not very opaque. It's more glossy, juicy, amazing. Love it. And finally, that brings us to my newest obsession as far as lip products go. Like I said, I've been loving the glossy lip, and I've been really loving lip oils. Specifically, I am obsessed with Say lip oils. So I have 3 different shades. Again, don't ask me what they're called. I have no idea, and there's no way I can look up the names here because I just can't see. I'm blind. And, if I remember, I'll put the names here. But basically, we have kind of light beigey color. We have hot pink, although this doesn't come off as hot pink. These are very light on the lips. And we have a darker brown. So let me swatch these on my hand again, and I'm going to show you all 3. I'll put heavier swatches so you can see the color as well, but really on the lips I think they go more sheer than what you will see on my hand. So here's the 3rd one. Okay, here we go. So this is the lightest one, kind of light beige one. This is the pink, as you can see, it's pretty neutral. It's not very pink. And this is the darker brown. Oh my God, this color just, this looks so good. It's kind of that chocolatey brown, but not dark. It's light, it's glossy, juicy. Okay, anyways, I've been loving it. So that's it. There you go. These are my absolute favorite makeup products. I'm going to call it of last year. Maybe it's more of the second half of last year, but we're going to pretend like it's of the whole year. As you can see, I think my makeup is pretty simple, pretty natural, suitable for every day. Like I said, even for videos, most of the time, I don't do anything different because you know what? I either have to go somewhere outside during that day, or I have video conferences for my work or whatever, and I'm not going to redo my makeup separately for that, So this is just what I prefer. So I'm really curious to know, what did you guys think about this video? Was it interesting? Were the swatches helpful? Were they even visible? I don't know. Would you like to see more videos about makeup let me know. If there is interest in these types of videos, then I will definitely make more of these. But for now, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.